Thomas Tuchel could be making that move to the football club Chelsea. Romelu Lukaku's future at the club Chelsea is also now almost sealed. Known what is the next thing for the football player Romelu Lukaku, and Victor Osimhen could be making that important move to the club Chelsea. This and much more right about here at the Chelsea chapter with me, your very host Abu KALS, as I'm here to bring to you the latest, and let's delve into it. So, first of all, let's talk about the situation of the manager before we go to Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. So, it will be noted that Thomas Tuchel had unfinished business with the club Chelsea. He left because he could not agree with what Todd Bowley had put on table, and but I must say, when he left, he's been performing very well. He's managed Bayern Munich quite well. Gone for Champions League football and conquered Champions League football. He went to the semi-finals of Champions League football. He almost went to the finals, and we're talking about Thomas Tuchel. And at this moment in time, he's out of work. He had a contract signed. With Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich said he won't be going back. He will not have a job with them the next season. But after some time, Bayern Munich looks into the performance, and they say they could be having him. They want him, and he says, Thomas Tuchel goes on and says, it's what you wanted, so you have to reap what you sowed. You wanted me out of the club. I don't feel very comfortable unless it's an extraordinary move from you. So he's heading for an exit, and there are two potential clubs where he could be moving, and it's us, not Arsenal. Arsenal is out. Sorry about that. It's Manchester United, and then it's Chelsea. So Manchester United or Chelsea, one of the two clubs could be signing Thomas, could be getting the services of Thomas Tuchel, but it is reportedly said that with Manchester United, they're not very sure about whether to replace him, to replace Erik ten Hag with Thomas Tuchel, as they are still in balance with Erik ten Hag. Whereas when it comes to Chelsea, the future of Mauricio Pochettino is very uncertain at this moment in time, as we definitely know what is transpiring. We know that Thomas Tuchel could be making that big move to Chelsea because from recent news and what we gathered, there was a big meeting. There was a crucial meeting between Thomas Tuchel and Todd Bowley plus the management, and they were saying how they can definitely go about this. And Thomas Tuchel could be that football manager that could be replacing Mauricio Pochettino. So let's see how all this goes. But I will have to ask you to go into the comment section, and let me know. Let us know. Let the world know whom you would favorably choose. Whom would you choose between these two wonderful managers? Do you think Mauricio Pochettino should stay at Chelsea, or you think Thomas Tuchel should come back to Chelsea, because this is a club where he had good results, but out of the blue he's definitely chased away. But now he is into a move, and Chelsea have also tested the bitter side of the Premier League without him, and Chelsea now think that it could be possibly a good deal to sign to get him back into the management role. And the question I always ask, and what I see, if you give Thomas Tuchel the current club of Chelsea for him to manage, I think that would definitely be amazing, because amazing talent, young lads, very good, playing very good football, you'd get positive results. Having said that, looking at Mauricio Pochettino, he's been building this club, trying to put it together, and in the last 5 games we've seen positive results. He's not lost even a single game in the last 5 games. We're talking about Mauricio Pochettino, and hopefully everybody can see that that is a positive result. So if you were the owner of Chelsea and you've got to decide whom would you go with, and also you as a Chelsea fan, whom do you want? Do you want Mauricio Pochettino to stay at Chelsea, or you want Thomas Tuchel to get back to the football club Chelsea? Let us know in the comment section. Now let's move to um, uh, Victor Osimhen. So Victor Osimhen, who's a Napoli football player, also a Nigerian superstar, has been making rounds. I must say, he's been making rounds in his big links to the club Chelsea, as Chelsea made a contact. But look, we're talking about a football player who is in the ranks of 130 million pound. He ranges. His transfer fee ranges from 120 to 130 million pound. That's big, massive money. But if you sign him, you're signing goals into your club. So is it worth? The question is it worth signing Victor Osimhen, or Victor Osimhen, for 120 million pound? Because that's big money, amazing. That's a lot of money, but he's a brilliant football player. And he's so before it will be noted that in the general transfer window, he was linked to Chelsea, and Chelsea tried to go and sign him, had talks with him, but it did not go as planned. Victor Osimhen said that there could be a potential move in the near future, but his current vision at that moment in time was still at Napoli. He still had business to finish with Napoli, and by the look of things now, he's come out and Napoli has come out and said any club that has that amount of money, that big amount of money, can have Victor Osimhen. They are in for selling the football player. So 120 million pound invest and get goals. That shouldn't be a bad move for Chelsea. And Chelsea also needs experienced football players. Many football players in Chelsea are young lads, very young. Experience also matters. Chelsea's building for the future, but experience also sometimes definitely goes on in matter. Anyway, let's talk about Victor Osimhen and the potential transfer. Possibly, it's going to happen. Let's fingers crossed. It could be one thing that it could be that big transfer for Chelsea this summer transfer window. Anyway, having talked about Thomas Tuchel and his potential move to Chelsea, also Victor Osimhen, now let's switch and talk about Romelu Lukaku and his potential move to come back to Chelsea. So, is Romelu Lukaku getting back to Chelsea? The possibilities of him moving to Chelsea are very low. Remember, Chelsea bought him at 97 million pound. That was a record breaker, and Chelsea lost a lot of money on that on him, because now Chelsea have branded him as one for sale, and Chelsea saying if any club has 37 million pound and are interested in him, Chelsea will definitely offload him, because he's currently away on loan. But it will be noted that an opportunity availed itself in the general transfer window, and Al Hilal, a club in the Saudi Pro League, wanted to sign him on a figure that is in around 38 million pound, maximum 40 million pound. But Romelu Lukaku, Chelsea was in for it. Chelsea wanted to sell him to the Saudi Pro League, but Romelu Lukaku was not very eager. He was not. Romelu Lukaku was not very sure. Lukaku was not sure about him signing for the club Al Hilal, and he didn't want to go to the Saudi Pro League. He still wanted top flight football, and he got it. But this time, and he's also got quite a number of goals. He's scored over 20 goals in 43 appearances in where he's been playing for Inter. So let's hope things move on quite well. But also Napoli want him, so it could be seeing whether Napoli will have him or the Saudi Pro League will take him on. But Al Hilal have since then lost contact, have since then lost interest in signing him. But let's hope things move on quite well for Chelsea, and he could be offloaded, and that that takes in a bit more money into the accounts of Chelsea. Thank you, and let's meet yet in another video. Thank you and goodbye for now.